you want to come in, you can. We just have to have you go through the scanner, and then we have to wand you.
Oh, what for?
We do that for everybody. That's protocol. It's for safety purposes.
Oh, I have to give up my Fourth Amendment right?
No, you have to go through the security protocol.
So I can't be secure in my I don't want you to know what I have on me.
Okay, well, we'll have to ask. We'll have to ask if you're allowed to do that.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to know what I got on me, or in me for that matter.
Okay.
We had a government official that was shot during a government proceeding.
Really?
Yeah, and that was...
Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know why that is.
So it's not about protecting the people, it's about protecting the government?
It's not about protecting the people.
It's about protecting the government from the people.
If you don't think most people today have been trained to blindly follow orders, look how quickly I'm able to take over the security checkpoint just by barking a few authoritarian, arbitrary orders. Remember, employees don't have to submit to searches.
Just make sure and wand him. Go ahead and just put your arms out for me. Thanks.
But now I'm in charge. Look how trained people are to just obey what they perceive to be authority. They don't even know who I am. But I barked an order in an authoritarian sounding way, and the only thing they know how to do is obey.
Thanks, sir.
In January 2025, I went to the Surprise, Arizona City Hall meeting so that I could publicly address the rulers there and ask them to be good. As I went in, I realized that in order to exercise my right to free speech, they wanted to take away my right to be free from searches and seizures and my right to be armed. And look, I'm not saying children and babies should be allowed to bring rifles and hand grenades to City Hall meetings. But I do like to ask why about everything and try to break everything down to its simplest form to understand why we do what we do.
Hey, do I need to sign up beforehand to speak? Am I late on all that, or what time?
No, you can sign. I think they would still be taking it.
Okay, is it right here?
Yeah, it's right there on the table, sir.
All right, thank you. I just skipped over the security checkpoint. Right here?
That's that small one right there.
This one?
No.
Oh, this.
Yep.
Oh, just one of these cards, and then where do I take it to?
Give it to the officer.
Out here?
Up to contact.
Okay.
I'll just hand it to the city clerk. That's what I got to hand it to.
Okay, so I can just put my name, Grande Johnson, and then non-agenda item, and they'll just call me up to speak at some point?
Yeah, I'll give it to them, and if they need additional information, they'll ask you for that.
Cool.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sound good?
Yep. Let me go return this one. This is yours.
Oh, I'll grab it for you.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
I'll go grab my own.
I got to give it to the clerk in here.
Okay.
Yep. If you just want to step back out there for me, sir, because technically you're supposed to go through the scanner.
Oh, to
Come in. If you want to come in, you can. We just have to have you go through the scanner, and then we have to wand you.
Oh, what for?
We do that for everybody. That's protocol. It's for safety purposes.
Oh, I have to give up my Fourth Amendment right?
No, you have to go through the security protocol.
So I can't be secure in my I don't want you to know what I have on me.
Okay, well, we'll have to ask. We'll have to ask if you're allowed to do that.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to know what I got on me, or in me for that matter.
Okay. If you just step out here for me, that'd be great.
Okay.
Go back on the other side of that.
Then I realized that this is a discriminatory checkpoint. Government personnel don't have to submit to searches here. Only citizens do.
Hi, how are you? Are you a council member?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No, they're all up in the front
How come she didn't get wanded?
city.
Huh.
Yeah,
Are you city security?
we're volunteers.
Oh, okay.
I will give this to the clerk as soon as I can. Cool. It's
No
my
rush.
understanding that protocol is you got to come through the scanner to go in. You're
Cool.
certainly welcome to speak, but you got to come through our protocol to get into the chambers for everybody else's safety.
For everyone else's safety?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
Just means you got to go through the protocol.
And what's the protocol?
Usually, if you have a bag, we scan it through to make sure that everything's good, and then you go through the scanner in case we got to wand you.
Go through the scanner. What are you looking for?
We're just making sure that everybody's safe.
What do you mean? Well,
Any
what,
weapons, any pepper spray, any pocket knives, anything that needs to be secured in the vehicle, because we're in the chamber with the public.
Oh, so we can't have weapons or pocket knives or?
Not in
I
the
didn't know
chambers.
that.
Not in the chamber.
That's why
That's
I'm
just the
asking.
protocol here.
Well, it's more of law than protocol, because I'm not really worried about protocols or like city policies or anything
Okay.
like that. What I'm more worried about is laws.
Right. All I'm telling you is that to be able to go into the chambers, you got to go through this process.
Okay.
I think what he's saying is the policy and the restriction of the weapons inside chambers, the restricted area, but cameras, of course, phones, of course, I think it's weapons that they're screening for.
So they're not violating the first, only the second today? And the 4th with the search to get in to exercise the 1st. So give up your 2nd and your 4th, I think, to exercise your 1st is what seems to be the policy. They're mad right now that I didn't go through their You feel violated? Anything for safety, right? Anything. I'd give up everything for safety, all of it.
If you don't think most people today have been trained to blindly follow orders, look how quickly I'm able to take over the security checkpoint just by barking a few authoritarian, arbitrary orders. Remember, employees don't have to submit to searches.
Just make sure and wand him. Go ahead and just put your arms out for me. Thanks.
But now I'm in charge. Look how trained people are to just obey what they perceive to be authority. They don't even know who I am. But I barked an order in an authoritarian sounding way, and the only thing they know how to do is obey.
Thanks, sir. I did an ocular pat down and looked like he might be carrying.
I had my eyes on him the whole time. Yeah, I did an ocular pat down and I cleared him.
I'm sorry?
I'm saying that I did an ocular assessment of the situation, garnered that he was not a security risk, and I cleared him for passage.
Ocular pat down. What in the hell are you talking about?
So then this guy with a pacemaker comes through and he tells him that he can't go through the metal detector and he can't have the wand swiped over his pacemaker.
Fourth Amendment violation? Oh, yes, you got a pacemaker, just go around and then go on the other side. Fourth Amendment violation?
In here? In here?
We're in the state of Arizona, so if I brought my gun in, I couldn't have it.
He's got a pacemaker, you can't do anything around his heart. Usually you do a pat down for that.
Please don't molest him. Just let him in.
Mark, what happened? Pacemaker, we don't want. Where'd he go?
What the fuck?
You go,
just
put the wand on the table. Just put it down. Just put the wand down.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's gonna do his job. He's doing his job. You're more than welcome to record me. I don't care about that, but you're not gonna tell him how to do his job.
You're gonna get the fuck out of my face. Do you understand?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna be right
You
here.
understand me, boy?
I'm explaining
You stay
that he's gonna
fuck
do his
out of
job.
my face.
Sir,
What the fuck?
do whatever you wanna do. I
Hey, go ahead
don't
and
care.
just
You guys can
put it
stay
down.
there,
Yeah.
but he's gonna want people. He's still gonna do his job.
They're trying to have a meeting in there. You shut the fuck up.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Sergeant, get down now.
I think everybody's just...
I'm trespassing you.
If you want, because I know you like doing your research, look at ARS 133102.
133102?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that will prohibit you from having a firearm on any public property in the state of Arizona.
Okay.
And then just like when you guys came on in, if you looked on all the doors and all the windows, it will say that firearms, weapons, knives are not permitted.
Okay.
Now, if you had one and you come through, we have a way to lock, secure it, so you can have it. You attend a public meeting, and after the public meeting, we hand you back your weapon.
Okay.
We had a government official that was shot during a government proceeding.
Really?
Yeah, and that was...
Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know why that is, but I can tell you when that happened, that was something that changed that law to make it, and that's why I suggested...
So it's not about protecting the people, it's about protecting the government?
It's not about protecting the people.
It's about protecting the government from the people.
No, it is not.
So you work for the
So
government, right?
I am not telling you, I don't know why they made the law. I'm telling you that's when that
Sure.
law went into
And I
place.
appreciate you telling me all this, but I hope you understand it's still wrong.
Well, and again, so I would tell you, so write your Congress folks, we don't make the laws.
I don't
Okay.
I don't really care to beg masters for permission to exercise a right.
But that's just the thing. So you can see most everybody who comes in, they go screen and then they get to go in and good to go.
Do you all feel safer now that you've been scanned?
Yeah.
Good.
We see here again citizens getting screened while government walks around.
Oh, ma'am, just come over here and get wanded, please. Ma'am, if you can just go get wanded. We don't want to be treating different people differently. So we got different rules here for different people, it seems. It appears that we got different rules for different people, I guess.
Rules for thee and not for thee and everybody else.
We just want to make, how you doing? How you doing? Did you get wanded?
Yes, I did.
Do you feel safer?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be really safe in there because the only people who have weapons are the government. Okay? Do you feel safer knowing that only the government has the guns in this room?
They can go back there again, second time.
I got to ask a question. I don't know if I caught you before you went in. Do you feel safer knowing that the government is the only ones with guns in this room?
I'm a strong believer of our Second Amendment rights, and I understand law enforcement's, duties and what they should be doing, and I get it, it's a controlled environment, so, I do support the Second Amendment I own firearms myself,
You just don't bring them here, right?
I don't bring them here, no. Because I truly believe because of the Second Amendment is why we have the freedoms we still have today. I know some of them be trampled on to some extent, but...
Sorry we had to search you and wand you. It's just very important to us that government be the only people that be armed, okay? And that's for government safety, not for yours, okay?
I totally agree.
Cool. God bless the Uvalde Police Department. Yeah, God bless the Uvalde Police Department. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Do you feel safer knowing that only the government is armed in here?
Of course, yeah.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's hard to say these days, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you go to a store or something, and you got idiots out there.
Oh, this guy didn't get wanded. You got to go through security.
How come you didn't get wanded?
Anyway, they put their average speed,
Thank you. I appreciate
75
it.
miles an hour.
You're hired, I think. Freeman Security Company.
Just scan his pacemaker. Did they search you?
No.
Okay. Good.
Pacemaker came out?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hi. You beeped. We got to have you wanded and put your stuff through the scanner, please.
I'm sorry?
We got to have you go through the security. Thanks. Are you with the government?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Only the government can be armed in here. I apologize. Hey. Oh, you're with the government?
Huh?
Are you with the government?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure no civilians can be armed, only the government.
Oh.
We want to keep a monopoly on violence. Thank you.
Oh, that's Tammy.
It's okay. She's part of the club.
Maybe everybody should be armed. Maybe nobody should be armed. Maybe only the government should be armed, and maybe only the citizens should be armed. Maybe we should stop infringing on the rights of infants to have rocket launchers and hand grenades. Or maybe infants don't actually have a right to have rocket launchers and hand grenades. Look, I don't know a lot of things, but one thing that I do know is that it seems that a lot of us are predisposed to just obey those that we perceive to be authority. And I think most of us do it because we are good-natured. We want to do good, and we've been taught that obeying authority is good. It's a virtue. Unfortunately, there are evil people out there who understand our nature, and they will intentionally get into places of perceived authority because they know that once they're there, they're highly unlikely to be questioned. Because only bad people question authority. Now, they can get good people to do just about anything. After all, the authority must be right. Otherwise, how did they achieve the position of authority in the first place?
Just make sure and wand him. Go ahead and just put your arms out for me. Thanks.
I achieved my perceived authority in this situation simply by being an asshole, bossing people around and realizing that most of you don't want confrontation, so you'll just do whatever I tell you.
Good. Thanks, sir.